and field office SWAT team who were ready to take this place apart if given the word. Every corner of the property was covered. The marksman, Cooper, was in his place, some 20 feet behind Savich, with a clear view into the shadowy living room. Savich saw another ripple in the dim light. A dark figure rose up from behind a worn sofa. It was Marvin Phelps, the man whose photo he'd first seen just an hour ago. He was walking toward John Marple. No, swaggering was more like it. What was he doing behind the sofa? When Phelps wasn't more than a foot from Marple, he said, his voice oddly deep and pleasant,
"Are you awake, Jimbo? Come on, I didn't hit you that hard, you pathetic wuss."
Jimbo? Savich turned up the volume on his directional receiver.
"Do you know it will be dawn in another 37 minutes? I've decided to kill you at dawn."
Mr. Marple slowly raised his head. His glasses had slipped down his nose, and with his hands tied behind him, he couldn't do anything about it. He licked at the dried blood beside his mouth.
"Yes, I'm awake. What do you want, Philly? What the hell is going on here? Why are you doing this?"
Philly? The two men knew each other well enough for nicknames. Phelps laughed, and Savich felt his skin crawl. It was a mad old laugh, scratchy and black, not at all pleasant and deep like his voice. Phelps pulled a knife from inside his flannel shirt, a long hunting knife that gleamed even in the dull light. Savich had expected a gun, not a knife. It wasn't supposed to go down like this. 2 dead high school math teachers, and now this. Not in pattern. What was going on here?
"You ready to die, Jimbo, you little prick?"
"I'm not a prick. What the hell are you doing? Are you insane? Jesus, Philly, it's been over 5 years. Put down that knife."
But Mr. Phelps tossed the knife from one hand to the other with easy movements that bespoke great familiarity.
"Why should I, Jimbo? I think I'm going to cut out your brain. I've always hated your brain, do you know that? I've always despised you for the way you wanted everyone to see how smart you were, how fast you could jigger out magic solutions, you little bastard."
He was laughing as he slowly raised the knife.
"It's not dawn yet."
"Yes, but I'm old, and who knows? By dawn I might drop dead of a heart attack. I really do want you dead before me, Jimbo."
Savich had already aimed his Sig Sauer, his mouth open to yell, when Jimbo screamed, kicked out wildly, and flung the chair over backward. Phelps dove forward after him, cursing, stabbing the knife through the air. Savich fired right at the long silver blade. At nearly the same moment there was another shot, the loud, sharp sound of a rifle fired from a distance. The long knife exploded, shattering Phelps's hand. The next thing to go flying was Phelps's brains as his head exploded. Savich saw his bloody fingers spiraling upward, spewing blood, and shards of silver raining down. But Phelps wouldn't miss his hand or his fingers. Savich whipped around, not wanting to believe what had just happened. The sniper, Kurt Cooper, had fired. Savich yelled, "No!" But of course it was way too late. Savich ran to the front door and slammed through, agents and local cops behind him. James Marple was lying on his back, white-faced, whimpering. By going over backward, he'd saved himself from being splattered by Mr. Phelps's brains. Marvin Phelps's body lay on its side, his head nearly severed from his neck, sharp points of the silver knife blade embedded in his face and chest, his right wrist a bloody stump. Savich was on his knees, untying Jimbo's ankles and arms, trying to calm him down. "You're all right, Mr. Marple. You're all right. Just breathe in and out. That's good. Stay with me here. You're all right."
"Phelps, he was going to kill me. Kill me. Oh, God."
"Not any longer. He's dead. You're all right."
Savich got him free and helped him to his feet, keeping himself between James Marple and the corpse. Jimbo looked up, his eyes glassy, spit dribbling from his mouth.
"I never liked the cops before. Always thought you were a bunch of fascists. But you saved me. You actually saved my life."
"Yeah, well, we do try to do that occasionally. Now let's get you out of here. Here's Agent Sherlock and Agent Warneck."